these are people who love the book and love comics, and were just of such quality. I would have been stupid to do anything but stand back and just let them get on with it.
Yeah, I mean, the film is going to be different than the book. The tone is a lot broader, I think. But you know, when I visited the set, there were copies of the book everywhere. You know, and that's a really high mark of respect, I think. So I think that there's a lot of respect for what we did, even though that, you know, they had to sort of broaden it for the audience a little bit, which I think was totally appropriate.
Right. Now, Lorenzo, I understand you brought something to show the audience here.
Well, you know what? I was surprised for the cast, too. We have a new trailer. You just saw the teaser there, and today's the world premiere of this trailer. Nobody else in this dais has seen it, and now you get to see a bigger version of what our movie's all about. I hope you have some fun. You know, Eric, we're not going to be able to hear anything you guys ask us now because it's so loud up here.
Well, we actually are going to open it up to audience Q&A, so if you guys want to start lining up, if you've got a question, feel free. While they're lining up, I do want to ask the cast. Clearly, John Malkovich and Morgan Freeman stood out as, you know, a side to them that I've never seen in the comedy. Did you guys know that they had that side to them? What was it like trying to keep a straight face working with them in those moments?
Difficult. Everyone in this film was funny and is funny, and I wish there was a little making of film of everyone off camera trying to keep a straight face while the other actors were just, you know, being funny. It is. I keep hearing people talk about this film as if it's just an action film, but I thought it was in a romantic comedy, and there's a ton of comedy, and depending on who you ask, they will tell you what kind of film this is.
All right, well, I think got our first question here, so.
Hi, Bruce Willis.
Hi.
First of all, my mom, Ursula Curtis, is in love with you. Isn't everybody? Okay. So my question is, what was one of the funniest moments on stage while you were working on Red?
Funniest? There were 1,000 funny moments. Every day was fun and funny, and I know that everybody understands that acting is a really difficult job. It's hard work. You gotta get dressed up. You gotta hang around with beautiful women. It's a problem. But on this film, it was just a blast. We were just cracking jokes. It was like, remember Recess? It was like recess, and not like work, or not like math class. It was really just big fun every day. So I don't know if I could say I have one moment that was more funny than the other one. Thank you.
This question is for Bruce Willis and Helen Mirren. What do you think it would be like to be John Malkovich?
Which end do you want to be? You want to be the top end or the bottom end?
Yes, this there side. John Malkovich is.
You know, he's the Renaissance man, John. You know, he's a clothes designer. He has a clothes line. He does one-man shows, he does opera. I mean, he directs. He's just the most extraordinarily talented man. And being the brilliant actor that he is, both serious and comedic actor, is only a small part of what John is, actually. He's also very kind and very sweet and incredible fun to be with. So we're all big John Malkovich fans up here on this stage, and so I'm sure you all are out there as well.
Hi guys.
My question is for Karl. You do quite a lot of action in this, so I was wondering about the stunt driving, the action sequences with Bruce, the weapons training. What that was like?
What was that like? It was pretty intense, I have to say. It's one of the crazy things about our job is that we get taught these insane skills that we can never use in real life. And this movie was no exception to that. It was extensive weapons training, and Bruce and I trained for several weeks to do this extraordinary fight that's in the film, but we had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you.
Hi, my question is for Mary-Louise Parker. I love you. I'm wondering how it was different working on a series like Weeds to working on a big blockbuster like this.
Well, movies take a really long time, and you can shoot on a TV show in one day what you shoot in a movie in like 2 weeks or a week or something like that. So there's a lot of time sitting on a movie, so you can like put alligators in people's trailers in your spare time. So it's just really, it moves slower, which in some ways is great because you can really sort of live with the scene and you have time to make invest in it a lot. And in some ways it's hard because you start to sometimes you just can start to lose your energy a little bit. But both are fun.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to jump in real quick. I've got a question for Cully, Warren, and Lorenzo. You know, obviously this is an adaptation, and from what I've seen of the footage, it stays very true to the character of Frank Moses, but deviates from the graphic novel itself. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I think I kind of touched on this a little bit when with the last question. I mean, we did a pretty, economical, kind of a mean little 66-page graphic novel, and it's really been broadened, I think, for the audience, and that's, it's the same core idea. I think the core of what we did is still there, but it's funnier, it's lighter. I think you guys are gonna like it. I mean, look at that trailer. It was 2 tons of fun.
Lorenzo, do you want anything to add? Or
When I first read it, I thought what was so interesting about Frank's character is we were just talking about this, Warren, is that the way our society discards people of every age is really a crazy thing, and there's great empathy that you have for that character in their work that we tried to bring to a larger cast, so that while